Okay, here's another video for today because why the hell not? I'm also working on my Christmas video that I'll upload after Christmas or maybe before I leave Sunday night. So yeah. So here we go. This is just a little video where I talk about another game you should have played. Now, I've covered RPGs like Baten Kaitos, Chrono Trigger, but here's another game that I think is woefully underrepresented, and it's not an RPG, but it is very good, that I think more people should have played, and a lot of people just didn't really understand just how awesome it really was. The game I'm talking about was made by a sub-studio under Capcom that was headed by Hideki Kamiya. The name of the studio was Clover. Yes, I think you know which game I'm talking about. I'm talking about Okami. Now, this game originally came out for the PS2. Recently, I've been playing it on my PS3, the HD version. Now, I have the PS2 version of this game. I loved it so much, I went and bought the next version, the Okami HD version, for like $20 because I love this game that much. Despite the cel-shaded watercolor graphics, Okami is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of a dark game. I mean, it is dark. It has sexual overtones, a little bit of, it's got very Japanese humor to it, but ultimately it's a very good game. Now, the storyline for this game is you play the statue of the legendary wolf that fought off an ancient evil oh so long ago, Okami Amaterasu, okay, or Amaterasu Okami. Now, you're the statue of Okami Amaterasu, or I should say, the physical manifestation of Okami Amaterasu, Shiranui, the White Wolf. But you're not Shiranui, because Shiranui was male. You're Okami, female version. Now, if you bothered to follow this series, the next generation of Okami goes back to being male. So, Okamiden, the baby Okami from the DS game, is male. So it vacillates, but that's aside from the point. Basically, the storyline is you're back to right the wrongs, fight the evil. But the thing is that all of your power has gone, so you have to regain it by finding celestial brushstrokes, and by completing by completing little things and the like, completing constellations, that type of thing. This game has light puzzle solving, nothing that's Zelda caliber, but for a non-Nintendo studio to come to something close that could be equated to Zelda-style gameplay, I have to tip my hats off to Clover Studios for making this game so well. Gameplay. The game at first seems very simple, but as the game opens up, it gets very complicated. Divine finishers, floral finishers, special abilities, the different types of weapons and how they interact, sub-weapons, main weapons. I mean, it really has, it's a typical Hideki Kamiya game, which means that it has a depth to it that you would not see unless you invested the time to get it to that point. So, what the hell? The music is epic. I mean, this game, the music really makes you want to, well, I wouldn't want to live in this world because those monsters are kind of shitty, but I mean, the music is very good in this game. It really, I mean, like I said, it's not as good as Zelda, but it really evokes that epicness that you get from a Twilight Princess or something of that nature. It's very good. So we covered the story, the gameplay, the music. Now on to the most important part. Why not enough people played it? Well, there's a very good reason. Capcom, first of all, did not market this game very well. Like, I remember no commercials for it. I got it used at GameStop for like $14 for the PS2. And I got a PS2 towards the end of the PlayStation generation. I got a PS2 when the PS3 first came out, and it was still like $600 plus 50 for the HD cables, because for the HDMI cables, because Sony likes pulling your money out from your rectum. So, you know, it was very I got it cheap, and I played it. I was like, why didn't this game do better? Because it's good. Excuse me. Now, I never liked Beautiful Joe. I played it, I beat it, I wasn't a big fan of it, but Okami, excellent game. Excellent game. So, Capcom didn't advertise it, which is a shame, because Okami could have been a pretty damn good franchise. It could have been as big as, say, a Monster Hunter. Okay, maybe not as big as Monster Hunter. It could have been as big as, say, maybe a Ace Attorney. Yeah, could have been as big as an Ace Attorney. It could have been that good, but Capcom didn't advertise it. It didn't sell as well as they wanted. They made their money back, but it wasn't like a huge profit, so they kind of dropped the ball on that one. Clover Studios was dissolved. The team left Capcom and created Platinum Games, and went on to make some really good games that never seem to... I mean, they make a profit, but they never seem to sell as well as they could. Wonderful 101, Platinum game. Bayonetta, Platinum game. Bayonetta 2, Platinum game. Like, Platinum makes some really good games, but they never seem to sell as well as they should, because people, you know... I think Bayonetta 2 will do well, though. And I'll tell you why. Because it's a Wii U exclusive. But if you look at the numbers of, like, even though the Wii U only has like 4.3, 4.4 million right now, it has a very high attach rate. So basically, if 1 in 4 Wii U owners buy Bayonetta 2, you know, and I have no doubt in my mind that the Wii U will be at 7-8 million by the end of by the end of Nintendo's fiscal year in March, so 2014. So I think they can make it. I think that Bayonetta 2 can sell pretty well. And no matter what the fanboys the Xbox fanboys and Sega and Sony fanboys may say, I think that people will buy this game just for that. Like, I know people are going to buy a Wii U just for Smash Brothers. Because Smash Brothers is one of those must-have party games. So, but that's aside from the point. This game is a game, Okami is a game that more people should have played. And I truly do wish that people would have given it a better chance to... I wish Capcom hadn't have stalled it, and I wish that they would have pushed it a little bit more, but you know, Capcom has their own problems. Okay then, that's the end of this video. Games you should have played, number 6. Have a good day.